Hello student, today we are going to start with a new chapter that is Python pandas. Today let me introduce you about what is Python pandas. So term pandas is derived from the word panel data system. Panel data system, and it is an open source library. It is an open source library we can easily download from internet, and it is a library of Python, so you can easily download from the internet. And what is the use of this pandas? That is basically for the data analysis. Data analysis is what? Data analysis is the process of analyzing a large set of data. When you have huge set of data, and there if you want to ask some questions and want to get answer from that data, then this library is very useful. So nowadays it has become very popular tool for data analysis. So Pandas is a Python module actually. It is a module, or you can say it is a library that makes data science easy and very effective. It provides a high data analysis tool and easy to use. It is very easy to use. You can use Python Pandas very easily. And nowadays it is used in many in the fields like academic, finance, economics, statistics, analytics. As you can see in the news also that they are giving the graphs, the data in the form of graphs, so that it can be easily understood. So that can be done with the help of this Panda library, and it was invented by Wes McKinney. So as I told you, data sciences, it is a process of analyzing a large set of data points to get answers to questions related to that data set. If you have large set of data and you want to get answers from that data set, you need not have to waste your time in searching those data. So it will be more and much and more faster tool to get your answers from the data set. So that is why need of data analysis. Analyzing came into picture to handle huge data. We are using this tool, one of these tool, that is your pandas. So to study further, we have to just see what is the data life cycle. See what happened. The data can be stored in different formats, in CSV file, Excel file, HTML file. So it can be stored in different format. So what is the first step is कि you have to convert or transform your data into a single format, right? Into a single format, and then store it somewhere, right? Then from there, the data warehousing task is to perform certain analysis on it. Means the joining of data, merging of data, searching of data, and so on. So once the data analysis is done, once you have analyzed your data, we can easily plot this data in the form of graph, right? Which is also known as data visualization. This is also in our syllabus, data visualization. So as you know, the data is much more difficult to understand in the form of paragraphs or in the form of table. If you show this data in the form of graphs, it will be more easy to understand, right? So all these operations can be performed by Python and its libraries. So to process the data fastly, there are different tools available in Python. We've already studied NumPy in class 11, and there is a SciPy, that is a scientific py, and the Panda, that is the panel data system. So let me discuss about the features of Pandas. It is a very powerful tool, as I discussed. It is a very powerful tool for data analysis, and this can read and write data of different formats. Doesn't matter which format is this, it can read and write data of different formats, and it provides various functions to process the data very fastly. There are numerous functions are there with the help of which you can process your data very fastly, and even you can perform operations on independent group also. It doesn't mean that you have the operation will be performed on whole. If you want to perform on independent operation or independent group, it is possible in pandas. And pandas, with the support of matplotlib, this is a library. This is again a library present in Python. Seaborn, with the help of these libraries, it can visualize the data also. Means you can visualize your data in the form of charts, different type of charts, bar graph, histogram, line chart, pie chart, and etc. and so on. Right? So pandas is very useful and very best tool to handle tabular data set. In nutshell, I can say it is a very useful and best to handle tabular data set. Right? Now the question arises how to install pandas. So we learned how to install NumPy in class 11th. I think it will be easy to install pandas. Let me give you instruction how to install. You have to go to the command prompt and there you have to type pip install pandas. So simply you go and install pip install pandas like this as I have shown you, and be careful your internet should be on, otherwise it will not be able to install. As you know, it is freely downloadable, so internet should be on and the screen will be shown like this once your pandas is successfully installed. But in my case now I have installed pandas, so my computer is showing like this. So if it is already installed, it will show requirement already satisfied, right? So I have already installed, that's why it is showing like this. Now the pandas, as I told you, it is basically there are different data structure, there are different way to store the data. So there are two data structure in the Python. Data structure is what? It is a special way of storing data to serve a specific purpose. As we discussed, pandas work on tabular data, right? So there are different two basic data structure in there, that is series and data frames, and we'll discuss this in next class. And to check whether the pandas is properly installed or not, you can just type import pandas, and if it is not showing you any error, it means your pandas is successfully installed. So by the time being, please install pandas in your system, so that whatever the question we'll do in the next class, it will be more easier to perform those questions in the practical. Right? Thank you. Thanks for today.